Thomas Weather.
The Rich Thomas Weather Network, brought to you by these fine sponsors. Hear Rich's forecast hourly on these Blue Water Broadcasting radio stations.
Hey, good morning, everybody. Tuesday morning and a cold one. It is the 7th day of January. Time as I make this is 4:13 a.m. Hi, Rich here. Temperature is at this hour 31 with a wind chill of 22, but we've got a ways to go before we bottom out this morning. And I think in many towns, wind chills will end up in the teens. Yesterday was a very interesting climate day. Officially, the high temperature yesterday was 67, but that happened right at midnight. And then there was a steady decline throughout the day, and the winds gusted as high as 39 miles per hour as the Arctic air barreled into Alabama. And like it or not, it's here to stay for a while. I mentioned this morning wind chills will be in the teens. I think the high temperature today will make it up to about maybe 44 here in central Alabama in the river region, but it will seem colder with that wind gusting as high as 17 miles per hour. And we've got much to talk about. Not only is the Arctic air here to stay for a while, with a low temperature tonight in the lower 20s. That'll be this time, about 24 hours from now, we'll be in the lower 20s again. And wind chill factors, I think, could make the teens again, perhaps tomorrow morning. And then a very cold day on Wednesday. Temperatures only in the low to mid 40s. I think the coldest night will be Wednesday night into Thursday morning. I've got us around 21, 22, somewhere in that vicinity. Wind chill that night, probably not much of a factor. And then we have that issue with the potential for some wintry precipitation in parts of Alabama Thursday night into especially early Friday. I'm looking at a new map from the National Weather Service, which is really much like they had yesterday, indicating that any travel problems would be farther north of the river region here, places like, for instance, north of Alexander City and Centerville. So really the map has not changed from yesterday. And then you have to go north of Coleman to really get into more serious travel problems. That would be on Friday morning. So yes, could there be some wintry precipitation even as far south, maybe as Troy and Eufaula? Some of the models are indicating. Yes, mixed in with some rain, but no accumulation on the roadway and no travel problems anticipated. Could this situation change? Of course. This is only Tuesday, and we're talking about a situation for Friday morning. The models will be examined as we go through the day today to see about any changes. But meanwhile, the cold air is locked in for the rest of the week. Even Saturday is going to be cold, but we will start to see some moderation in temperatures over the upcoming weekend. But as you look at the 10-day graph in the blog section below, and I hope you check out the blog, there's a lot of good stuff, you'll see that there's no major warm-up in our forecast over the next 10 days. All right, I think you're up to date now. Dress in layers, because that's going to be the mode of fashion over the next few days around here in this part of the world. Not just here, it's a widespread Arctic outbreak. You heard about the big snow and ice storm that affected places from about Kansas City to Washington, D.C., with double-digit snow figures for many of these cities. Many of these cities seeing their biggest snowfall in many, many years. All right, so this is a big deal system. Thank you, Old Man Winter. Get out of here as soon as possible. I know some of you like it, but I think looking at the probabilities, about 35 to 40% of the people are okay with this cold, and the rest of us are not. This morning, everything is normal, including live on the radio 6 to 9 on News Talk 93.1 WACV. There will be another forecast discussion, which is what this is, the video, and blog update with all the graphics in the 4 o'clock hour tomorrow morning, and your forecast whenever you want it across the dial on the Blue Water family of stations. I've got a nice, warm, roaring fire going in the fireplace there, and you probably saw I made that big batch of vegetable beef soup that cooked for about 11 hours yesterday, and boy oh boy, after a night in the refrigerator, it is particularly good. Have a great day today. Stay warm. I'll see you later.